Hey, this is Chelsea,
Hey, and it's Felicia.
and this is Fire in the Pod.
It's you. You the problem. It's you.
Hold on. Let me...
Bloopers. We need the bloopers. Can we save this?
I was about to say, let me get up on it.
I want this to go on record that this was the creative director's fault, not ours.
I'm going to put jackass music in the back of this.
Remember, lipstick on the mic.
Got it.
Hey, this is Chelsea.
And it's Felicia.
And this is Fire in the Pod.
How was your week, friend?
So good. I feel like I'm coming up out of like a really stressful time, you know, like the end of school.
Yes.
And it's like a breath of fresh air.
Coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine.
Gotta be down.
That's what was going on in my mind when you were saying that. I was like,
how was your week?
It was, we had some car troubles. We're still having some car troubles for week 2. You've been tuning in. This is week 2 of car troubles. But the weekend has been very sweet. It's been a good weekend.
Yes, it has been a good weekend.
It's been a vibe.
Mm-hmm.
A vibe for sure.
Today is going to be like a junk drawer episode. So you never know what you're going to get with us.
Like
we're just going to roll with it.
Yep.
The thing that's on the top of my head right now is the thing that the entire internet is talking about, which is the
crash.
Yeah, the crash on Netflix. Either you've seen it or you haven't, or you've seen it and you haven't seen the other things that go along with it. But basically, this young lady, Mackenzie Shirilla.
I think that's right.
Okay. Shirilla the Killer.
You know what?
Sorry.
You know what?
I saw it on TikTok. Don't shoot the messenger. But anyway, she in 2022 she basically ran her car into a wall with her boyfriend and his friend in the back seat. And there's a huge controversy around it because a lot of people are saying it was accidental, but majority of people on the internet are saying that it wasn't accidental. So I want to talk about it with you.
Of course.
What questions do you have for me that I know that you don't?
Yeah, because I am really late to the game about this situation. I will say I had started it because I know we were talking about it yesterday.
Yeah.
And so I'm only in episode 1. And so again, it's very fresh, very like raw reaction.
Mm-hmm.
That girl ran her car into the wall.
Thank you. Okay.
And I don't know how we're debating on it, if it was accidental or not. Me personally. But again, I'm only episode 1, so there's other stuff that I will probably see.
So because ever since I went down the rabbit hole, which it's been like a few weeks now, my algorithm is full. Okay. And one thing that I saw was the parents, right? Like, definitely enabling.
Can we talk about Mackenzie's parents though? Because you know what? Keep with your thought, because I have thoughts.
They're definitely enabling, and they're definitely what I get from it is that they still want her to be successful outside of her.
Yeah.
Maybe she didn't intentionally murder them. I don't think that that's true. I think she definitely did. We don't know what happened in that car. Nobody does. That's why they're coming up with their own like scenarios of what happened.
True.
But let's say she didn't, right? They still want her to have this fame. What is the word? They're trying to promote her while she's in prison. And I don't know if I agree with that.
I don't get what the point would be behind trying to paint her in a light that still is beneficial for her if she did, right? I could being a parent, I can reason and understand
Mhm.
why you would want to do such a thing. But knowing if she did it, I would not be operating the same way. And
Yeah.
that is just me.
My biggest question is, why are we giving people that are horrible people a platform? Why are we putting them on
That's
That
the
too.
question.
But
Because this show is the talk of the town on Netflix.
It is.
Yeah.
So with that being said, like if she does ever get out, that girl never has to worry about money again.
nope.
Kind of like, ooh, I hate to put it this way, but kind of like Gypsy Rose.
Yes. Or this is a little different because they both kind of died, right? Gabby Petito and that other guy.
Right. They both.
But
are
it
no
was a
longer
love
here.
story, right? And I'm
Mm.
sure someone in the family got money for that.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's true, but
Only speculation. Don't
don't you
become
have to
obsessed.
have like consent to use? I don't know.
Yeah, 1,000%. You have to. So like, her family and her had to give consent for them to be on Netflix.
Yeah.
So some sort of Netflix has paid them money.
For
Which
sure.
is probably going to go to her, you know, whenever she goes up for parole and stuff like that, to get a really good parole attorney and then fight it so that way she can get out and then enjoy the fame that Netflix has brought.
Well, I was just
Yeah.
going to ask, do we think that that's part of the reason why they're doing the documentary period? Like, oh, so when she is up for parole, they have other, I don't know what you would call it, but they could view said documentary, and with them trying to put her in a like certain light, like a good light or whatever, do you think like that would be a factor for her parents doing something of the sort? Or is it just kind of like people want to get paid?
I know that whenever you first go to court, what has already been previously used against you can't.
Okay.
So if they go back and try to fight the conviction, basically, the state has to bring new evidence.
Makes sense.
As far as Netflix, I don't think Netflix was just like, oh yeah, you know this. I think that somebody in Netflix saw
the
it
story
happening in live.
For sure.
In live,
Yeah.
and was like, you know what?
That needs to
this
be.
would be
Yeah. And honestly, kudos to whoever that was because it definitely.
It's riveting. It's a riveting ass story.
It gets your mind thinking like, okay, did this really happen? Did she really do this? Is this really possible? The thing I did not like about the crash was that they didn't put all the information in there.
I mean, but at the same time, when it comes to, I feel like certain documentaries such as this on Netflix, they're not going to, because it's more so about, we want to hook the people in. We want y'all to come in and we want you to come watch. And, you know,
they want the rabbit hole effect.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I get you though.
I thought the show was good.
I'm not all the way done, but I will say, and going back to her parents, very much so enablers.
Well, okay, so, and Zach and I talked about this, but like the prosecutioner in the court, which you probably haven't seen this yet, they didn't have a lot against her to go on. They really didn't.
They had old TikTok videos.
Which
the black box from the
she
car.
was 17 years old, so of course she's going to post what she posted.
The black box from the car was crazy shit.
Yes.
You're telling me at all, like, what did they say, 5 seconds before, the pedal was at 100, not a brake, not a nothing?
5 seconds or 5 minutes?
I can't remember which one, but I just remember them saying at each like little checkpoint of the box is at 100.
They got
100,
a snapshot
100,
of
100.
the last 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
They only saw steering kicking slightly towards the end, a jerk to the left, a jerk to the right, and I think it going from drive to neutral to back to drive. So I think if it's the prosecutor guy, the bald one, right?
Yep.
He suspected that like they were trying to save like they were trying to like do something,
which it's quite possible.
Ooh, deadass! I'm naming this episode "The Crash" to piggyback off of the Netflix.
Oh, we get traffic.
Yeah.
Okay, creator director.
But
if you haven't gathered, he's in the back. He's kicking it with us today. And every day. So welcome. to.
I'm trying to. Oh, and then the other thing I wanted to touch on, which we kind of talked about yesterday, was the fact that the parents were buying her things, and in prison, like shoes. I told Zach that the parents were getting her nose rings, but he said they can't do that.
That's something like.
But it sounds like they're loading up her commissary for sure and making sure that she has what she needs,
so she can like distress it or like customize it and sell it to people and make money. But in that same token, as you would say, why would she need to make money in prison if she's...
That's not how it works in prison.
Okay,
so you can't get jewelry in there like that.
No,
you can't get that. That's a big no.
And if it is, it's contraband. It ain't supposed to be in there.
Buying things to sell, she's getting dollar for dollar. Unless you owe, and then there's like a tax on it, or whatever.
Like the people.
And then after a while, it builds interest.
Yeah.
Okay.
That kind of thing. But if she's just selling it right out, she's getting dollar for dollar for whatever she's selling. So you start with 100, you're ending with 100.
It's like maintain. You're not. It's nothing for profit. Like you're not making an actual profit, from what I'm understanding. It's more so like you're maintaining what you had.
Right.
Interesting.
The only way in prison that you could make a profit on anything is if for services. So for example, we had people, we had individuals that would do laundry.
Gotcha.
Because laundry came ever so often. You know what I mean? So,
and people that want that in the interim of when
so
it, gotcha.
Like a super tube, and then a guy would do your shirt. He would wash your shirt real good, he'd hang it up, and then he'd bring it to you after.
Nice.
Or if you wanted artwork done, say you're gonna send a card out to your family, or I sent cards to my kids.
Right.
You can have people do artwork. So that way you can write something.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
And then have artwork put in there, and it's drawn really, really good because there are some talented people.
That's really cool.
That's cool.
That is
By
really
the way,
cool.
I've been to prison.
BT dubs.
For the listeners, I've been to prison. So.
But yeah, that just is interesting though, because like you said, it would be. It's not like she's. To me, in my mind, it's not like she's giving out services. It's just that she's...
No, but the last thing that I will say on this entire thing that really caught my attention was that there was this girl that she was in prison with Mackenzie, and she came out. I think I told you about it.
Well,
and
I saw the TikTok before you did.
The girl with the blonde hair? Okay. No, I don't... See, that's the thing, and this is what I can't tell, is if she's legit, no shade if you see this, but it's... I mean, whatever. But if she does, cool. No. But it's just because a lot of people are now coming out and claiming oh, I was in prison with her too. So
it could be they're trying to ride on the coattails of the 15 minutes of this story. Not to, no disrespect to the families. I shouldn't.
Right.
No. But you know what I'm saying? They're trying to come out and be oh yeah, I knew her and look at me, woo. And it's just why would you? Like you said, it's so irrelevant. Why are we out here proclaiming that we was in prison with this girl?
And I'm sorry, but that little clip they showed of her in prison.
Oh,
I didn't see it, so I'm not.
Oh wait, you're gonna die laughing.
Oh yeah, in the movie.
Oh, well,
listen.
Literally sits down.
Don't piss me off.
Dead ass. No. Dead ass. When you see it, you let me know if she's hooking up with Tahana.
Okay. I have some context as I'm going in. I'm going in. When
I first saw it, I was oh yeah. She's definitely got a Mexican girlfriend for sure.
But I mean, from what I'm gathering about this individual, she's very charismatic. She's very elusive. It gives she doesn't like rules, and it also gives that she would do whatever it takes
to survive.
Yeah. And you take that how you want to take it, but that's what that be given from her.
For sure. And honestly, now what I will say is that clip of her, it didn't seem genuine. But also, I've had another point of view from Zach, who's well, you kind of disassociate in a way when you're, or you're just your vibe
disassociated from jump though.
When you're locked up, take, I don't know if she's in a pod. I don't know exactly how they have it set up where she's at, but you take that energy with you. Because, I mean, she's still in the prison when she's doing that interview.
Yeah.
What threw me off was that the lawyer was there.
Oh yeah, that was crazy. But also, it didn't surprise me though.
No, because that's not very common. I've never, not one time, seen a lawyer in a prison. Not one time. And that it's, for me, it's so uncommon that, like, okay, you don't want to incriminate yourself. You don't want to say some stuff.
You need guidance.
It's going to
right
affect you whenever you go back to court to fight the murder.
Because I think the thing is, she does remember what happened in that car.
Oh,
and I think she's not wanting to speak on it.
Because if she did, it would incriminate her.
It would incriminate her, and it probably hurts. Like, I don't know. Maybe she regrets some of the things that happened.
Again, I haven't seen it.
She was 17 years old. Imagine being 17 years old and not being able to emotionally control yourself. You know what I'm saying?
That is a perspective.
Put yourself in her shoes. If that little bit of memory from turning on that street until the crash were to either be your freedom, or if you did remember, it become the reason why you're locked up for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Would you stay with the bit to basically say, I really don't remember?
But I mean, as we see in any type of case such as this, if they're not telling the truth, it's going to eat them alive. And at some point in time, I feel like it's going to come to a head. Like,
I don't think so.
I think so.
Think that people that have been through that, I don't think it does.
No?
Maybe not to the outward eye, but I think it does.
I think it's kind of like that happened, time to move on.
They're numb.
Yeah.
That's possible too.
And I think that kind of complacency stops people from, like, reflecting on what they've done. You know what I'm saying?
I wish they would have never brought up the POTS thing either, because I feel like that's just such a, like, listen, I know people that have POTS. It sucks. Like, they live with it every day, and they, like, have to hope and pray that they don't, like, pass out randomly. Like, they can't do certain activities that people without POTS can do. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, it sucks to live that way, but I wish they wouldn't have included that, because the thing is, like, my thing is, okay, maybe she did pass out and she pressed down on the pedal, but it still doesn't make sense because of the way the car was. There's that the way the road was. There's no way that she passed out and made those turns. There's no way.
I could see that. And then, I mean, again, just like from the little first bit that I saw, if they were saying that was a capability, like she passed out and all of that, I feel like there would have been other evidence that would contribute to that. Does that make sense? Like, not saying that she doesn't, or that's not the case, but in the slight little bit that I've just ingested, if that were the case, I feel like there would have been something else to further speak to that.
Yeah. Yes.
I'll see as I continue down this rabbit hole.
I know. I'm definitely going to keep, like, because I'm telling you, I don't think this is going away anytime soon. And, like, new stuff resurfaces every single day.
Yeah. Surprisingly, I hadn't seen it on my TikTok or anything, but I kind of, like, quickly get on and off of there. So, like, maybe I've been missing a lot of it.
Yeah.
But now that we're talking about it, I'm pretty sure I'll see a whole bunch more about it.
For sure. Yes.
Like, think pieces.
Your phone is always listening.
Always. We can go down that rabbit hole if we would like.
Oh.
Well,
do we want to?
It's also the same concept that, like, if you're searching for a certain car to buy.
Yeah. You see it
all of a
everywhere.
Sudden you start seeing that car.
That effect. Oh, yeah. I agree. For sure.
So, do we want to talk about the Michael Jackson movie?
We definitely can, because I saw it the weekend that it came out with, like, my family. I went with my mom, aunt, cousin, my daughter, her daughter. It was a family affair, and it was a great movie. It was a great movie, so much so that like my daughter wants to hear nothing but Michael Jackson music in the morning, in the afternoon, and at night. And I'm not mad.
We love to see it.
I'm not mad at all, because if it's anything to like if there's any artist ever to be obsessed with, I think it would be Michael Jackson.
I hit
that was pretty good. She hit that. Mm-hmm. She killed it. Have you seen it yet?
Yes. We went to go see it, and I asked Zach the whole time. I was like, oh my gosh. I was like obsessed with everything. They did such a good job. And then I didn't know that the guy that played Michael did all of that.
Was the nephew?
He did all of that.
Yeah, because the musical, that's what a lot of people didn't know or was privy to before the movie, was that he played him in the musical, and in the musical did a damn good job of playing his uncle. He's very talented.
10 out of 10.
It was really good.
So good.
Did he commit to like the surgeries and stuff?
No, I don't think it was that deep. Yeah.
No, he really looks like that, but
he got a nose job and all that kind of stuff, right?
Oh no, I don't think he got a nose job. I think he just looks like that.
Is that a serious question? No, he didn't. Matter of fact, you the one that's on spot to research. Google it.
What's his name?
Jafar? Yeah, Jafar
Yeah.
Jackson.
Just put Jafar in Michael.
Or just put in Michael Jackson's nephew. Yeah. But I don't think he did.
No.
Okay, no. He didn't have any surgery. I guess it's all like CGI.
First of all,
CGI could do. I mean, Bubbles was all CGI. They didn't have no real chimpanzee. Well, I mean, okay, yeah.
I loved Bubbles. Oh my god!
But I like seeing the story of how Bubbles like came on the scene, because like even though I was a huge fan, being younger, like I didn't know like how he obtained.
So you knew that he had Bubbles. I didn't.
Yeah, I knew he had Bubbles.
I told Zach, I was like, I didn't know he had a monkey.
Yeah, I didn't know he had a giraffe. Now that's what sent me. I didn't know he had I knew he had Bubbles. I just didn't know he had a giraffe.
That is so cool.
I knew he had all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I thought Michael Jackson was getting like the nose surgeries and all that kind of stuff because the monkey had ripped it off.
No.
Oh,
like not knowing, you thought. I feel you.
I was like, okay, yeah, his little monkey got attacked.
Really?
Yes.
Interesting.
But I will say, a lot of people also don't know that there was only so much that they could show.
Yeah.
When it came to like the first. And keep in mind, this is the first movie, so there will be a second one, because they stopped.
Which makes me so happy.
Yeah, they stopped with his Bad album. It's really not a spoiler.
It's not.
It's out there.
For those who haven't seen it.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I mean, it's not really a spoiler. It's just like, oh yeah,
Surprise!
you're gonna get double instead of just the one. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't really feel like they could put Michael in just one movie. He's too big of an artist to like. I feel like that was kind of a given, but that's just
me.
But they couldn't put a lot into the movie because, and they're not going to be able to put a lot into the second movie because of like the Neverland survivors and like testimonies that happened and all that. So they had to piece together or like kind of piecemeal most of what they can talk about in show. But yeah, if you didn't know, there will be a second movie for sure.
I don't like knowing about how his upbringing was, but also I'm glad that I know, like,
there's
I know,
context. Yeah.
Because like I didn't know any of that, but now I know, and I'm like, damn.
Yeah, Joe Jackson was a piece of work.
Oh, I 100% think that he was a little bit
now that there's
on the
like
spectrum.
You know, language and like people actually know, and because he came from a time where, especially in communities that look like mine, you're not really wanting to admit something of that sort, like oh, my kid's on the spectrum, versus now in 2026 it's open conversation. So I would definitely venture to say that he was.
Oh, and to the listeners, if you go and watch the movie, just please be sure you don't have epilepsy.
Oh yeah, for sure, because there's a lot of flashing.
Or don't do 4D like we did, because why are the seats moving when the truck is coming down the road?
That's so cool though.
It was cool for the musical numbers, but why the F is my chair moving when there's no songs happening?
I want to go back and see it in 4D.
It's not for everybody, but if you like that, if you like it, I love it.
Is it like a roller coaster?
Yeah, like it'll move, it'll vibrate, it'll pulse. Like, yeah, it'll do
That's
all
my
that
kind
extra
of roller
stuff.
coaster because I'm not getting on a real roller
Oh,
coaster.
yes, you are. I'd rather see an action movie. I'd rather see an action.
That's what I feel like 4D is
Or
for.
4D,
Yes,
yeah.
the 4DX is definitely for action
Oh
movies.
my gosh.
You know, all the extra stuff.
I have a question for real though.
Mm.
And I don't want to like, you know, raise any hairs or whatever. I don't know why I just said it like that, but it's whatever. Do we really think that Michael Jackson was the way that people are portraying him?
No.
Because I don't.
And
I think he was seriously misunderstood.
Very misunderstood. And I heard I don't want to call it a conspiracy theory, but I heard this theory because we all heard and knew about the Neverland Ranch and how he was taking kids there. Macaulay Culkin actually came out and said how Michael helped save him because Michael was privy to what was going on at Epstein Island, and that's why he would have the kids come to the ranch. But they demonized that because of and so
Yep.
I even though there may not be a lick of evidence to support that, I believe that.
Me too.
I believe that. Because he had such a heart for the people. Like, you see it in the movie when he had his burn incident occur.
Yep.
And he went to go talk to the kids.
Yep.
And be with the kids.
Yep.
And not on no weird stuff. Like, it was just...
It wasn't.
He had a heart for individuals. And I feel like they literally just took that and spun it and made it seem as if it was something that it was never.
And you know what's also very interesting about that specific thing, too, is his dad was so mean to him. Or, like... the way that he was to him, but he still at the end of the day was soft to other people and children.
I agree.
No, see, there's people that are like that though, where like they can either take that how they were treated as a child, and it reflect on them poorly,
like project it to other people,
or it's the complete opposite, where like you're treated like shit as a child,
and so you don't ever want to be that way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh. I can see that.
Yeah.
It's kind of like today's version of like, I don't want to treat my children the same way I was.
Oh yeah, breaking cycles. Yeah.
It's the same thing,
yep.
Just in a different context.
Yeah. No, I agree that Joe Jackson is a piece of work. And if y'all really go look more into Joe and how he ran things, it will break your heart.
Yeah.
You'll want to fight the man.
Is it giving, what was that other singer that their dad was like basically using them for their money? Who was it? Not Elvis, right?
Nick Cannon.
Oh yeah, and
what happened to Nick?
Nick? No, not Nick Cannon.
Yeah, Nick Cannon.
No.
All of his money.
Carter. Aaron Carter, Nick Carter, the Carters.
Oh.
The Carters. Yep. That was a slippery slope.
Damn.
Yep.
That's why it's like I don't know if not saying that it would ever happen, but like if I had a child that was becoming a child star, I would never, like, that's just crazy to me. It doesn't, I can't reason how parents are able to do that.
Honey Boo Boo.
Oh yeah, they used her for sure.
Her fat mom.
Her fat mom.
Okay, her fat mom. You know what? Let's be real. That lady was a little big.
No disrespect.
I wish y'all could have seen his face.
No disrespect.
Her fat mom?
I just don't know her name. So like that's.
I don't know.
I don't know her name either.
So, exactly.
Honey Boo Boo was the main event.
Honey Boo Boo's fat mom, right, was doing crack and spending all the Honey Boo Boo's
money, yeah.
And all that stuff.
If any of my children become famous, they're getting a bank account for their funds, and like that's only for them.
Oh yeah, no, we putting it in trust. You can't touch it till you 21. Yeah, not even 18.
I wouldn't want any of our kids to be famous.
Me neither, honestly, because they wouldn't get a normal life.
Exactly. That.
Yeah.
And because like the mentality of still being a child.
Yeah.
Like decision making. Like if we let our kids decide everything.
Right,
they eat junk food all day. You know. They would
right, not logical things.
Probably wouldn't be approved.
Candy for breakfast Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and
when you hear
with that state of mind as a child, I wouldn't be like, okay, yeah, I trust you to like spend all day in a studio recording for this TV show.
Yeah. And when you hear child stars or ex-child stars, like I don't know if y'all have listened to Raven Simone's podcast with her wife. She speaks on it a lot. Keke Palmer, I love Keke Palmer. She is a national treasure. We will protect her at all costs.
Period.
Okay? Look, you got the Google. But she's also spoken about being a child star. We all know Justin Bieber. He is also a national treasure. We will not tolerate any Justin Bieber slander.
Justin Bieber's Coachella performance.
Yes.
10 out of 10 out of 10 out of 10. Can we run it back?
You can't make me hate that man. You can't make me hate that man. Justin Bieber stan. Okay. One of my very first dates ever, I was getting ready to his first album. Okay. I was in the back. Baby, baby, baby. It's going to be One Less Lonely Girl. All the hits. All the hits. No, girl, I'm not going to do that.
Don't leave me hanging.
It's going to be One Less Lonely Girl.
Listen, Felicia can sing, actually.
Just a little bit. But so can you. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Maybe we should do a little duet for the people one episode.
I'm down.
Okay.
Zach can start telling us which songs to sing, like abruptly, and we can just start singing
y'all have
them.
to make y'all's own copyright.
Oh.
Y'all would only be able to sing literally 30 seconds.
I mean, that's all it would need to be.
Yeah.
31 seconds and YouTube's gonna be like, no, y'all are.
We could do like a
people post covers all day, every day. What are we talking about?
Yeah, I know, but you have to get rights before you do that.
These days?
I don't think.
Man, I grew up in the age where we didn't have to do that.
No, I don't think you do.
My favorite cover is a John Mayer cover, the "Dancing in a Burning Room" or "Dancing," something like that. And
"Dancing in a Burning Room."
Mm-hmm. Right? It's my favorite cover ever, and they had to get copyrights, and that was back in like 20.
Was that before 2010? Because before 2010, I don't feel like that was. I feel like when we were coming up,
it had to have been like 2009.
Right, encroaching 2010. That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like if it was anything 2005 before, I don't really feel like that was a thing. But I was also young.
Because Motley Crue, they got the rights to all their music. And that's back in like the 80s. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. There's I feel like they cracked down more on it. Like, yes, it may have always been a thing.
The reason Justin Bieber had to do the YouTube thing for Coachella.
Because he doesn't have the rights to his music.
He didn't want to pay money.
Exactly. And that's why we respect. Honestly, Justin Bieber.
Who owns the rights to that music? Because
whoever his record label was at that time, right?
Deserves rights to those songs.
Is it the record label that he had at that time? They own the rights. Yeah.
Well, he actively chose to sell the rights to his music.
I definitely don't agree with that, Justin Bieber.
But that's why.
Still cool.
Taylor Swift, for example, not the hugest fan of her work to date, but when she first came out, all about it. But I put respect on her name because she went and got her. She went and got her stuff, bro.
Yeah, she did, and she came back and she was like, Taylor.
But even before she got it, she redid the whole thing. That's why I was like, I won't slander Taylor. I won't, even though. But she did what she needed to do. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Yeah. She did what she needed to do.
We only play Taylor Swift in our home is if Zach's not here.
Facts.
Can we talk about Drake for a second, though?
You know, the new album. How do we feel about it?
Well, okay, so.
Which one?
Yeah.
There's 3.
Because the fact that he dropped all 3 in this.
Well, I'm specifically talking about Iceman.
Okay, Iceman, yeah.
But Iceman is a 10 out of 10.
First things first. Can we talk about how stupid it was to release 3 albums?
He's also trying to do.
I don't think
he's trying to get out of his record label. I feel like.
It is though.
I don't think so.
And I understand that getting off your record label.
He's trying to. He mentions it in the songs.
There is albums like we need this.
They have a contract.
Yeah.
All of those songs though.
It dilutes. Like, so if he would have released Iceman by itself, I'm sure the streams, the buys, everything is related to the music industry. I'm sure that would have went through the roof. But because there's 3 and people are trying to exercise their time, what little time they do have, to listen to each and every one, each and every song, each and every album, then it dilutes from like the one that could be making them the most money. You know what I'm saying?
I do get what you're saying, but I would counter that with I'm gonna dissect them no matter what.
Yeah, facts.
But that's just me.
They're all a different vibe.
That's what I'm saying. That's for me personally right now. I'm in Iceman. I'm in nothing but Iceman right now.
Every single album though is a different vibe. Every single one of those albums is a different vibe.
Yeah, but so was Queen. All of Queen's albums. But they didn't release them all.
Because Queen had records that were longer than 5 minutes.
Yeah, that was an era in time where their songs are like a 5-minute minimum.
They were more bold with their song choices too. I want to break free.
Okay, we're not trying to get copyrighted, but you get the gist. That's I already knew you was gonna say that. But yeah, I feel like let's talk about that for a little bit, because even with my daughter listening to Michael Jackson right now, those songs are like a 4-minute minimum. Like it's 4 to 6 minutes. Can we talk about how the kids ain't doing that no more? You telling me you can put out a 2-minute song? Where's the rest of the song? I'm fixing to fight y'all because where's the rest of the song?
I'm a strong believer that Juice WRLD could have done that.
I mean,
definitely.
I feel like he was on the trajectory to do so because I was a huge fan of his before he passed. I'm still a huge fan. But like we only get these 2 to 3 minute songs and like where's the rest of the music?
Yeah.
Well, we live in a time though where like if you're posting on TikTok
for more than
30 seconds, it's like
the attention span.
But also they are using AI tools to make songs too. They are.
There are artists out there.
So
like it's got XXXTentacion, it's got Juice WRLD in it, and it's got maybe Young Dolph, and it's all three of them.
Rest in peace to Dolph. You know where I went somewhere in town. I'm not gonna call specific names, but I went somewhere in town and I knew that there was nothing but kids working. Because why was they playing Young Dolph and Lil Boosie?
Name drop.
I have to know.
Name drop.
I will tell y'all. I'll tell y'all later.
But something just fell on my porch. I know y'all heard that.
Yeah, I felt.
Are you sure it's not that ratchet ass cat y'all got out there?
Probably is. What if she's killing a rat?
That's very probable. Very probable.
I don't know, but go ahead and name drop.
Back to that.
Huh?
Oh, yes.
So we need to go.
What is that?
One of Oh Boy's places. After the episode.
I'm nosy.
It's not that I'm not going to tell you. It's just like we want to also be mindful that do we want to give our actual location?
An episode one day.
I think we should interview him.
That would be
from
funny.
like an entrepreneur. Omar.
Oh, facts.
Jesus.
Yeah, my dad's really good friends with Omar.
Well, tell your dad that he needs to talk to Omar. Well, I don't know. He might do it anyways because he likes us.
Listen, my dad, he would love to get on the podcast. I think that would be hilarious too because he would have an idea of what y'all are talking about. He would. So when me and Dustin, when we discontinued ours, he would hop on with me so that I had somebody to like, mix it with.
Yeah. Was it funny?
It was pretty good.
Okay, what else do you have to tell me this week? Anybody?
Kaylani dropped her tickets or her tour dates, and I am trying to go, even if I gotta go by myself. So, what are we doing?
I'm going
because the tickets are on sale.
They're on sale.
They're on sale. They've been on sale since Tuesday.
How are they still available? Well, I only know that
tickets are always still going to be available because there's resales, I think.
Oh, okay.
I mean, like, tickets are always going to be available up until the day of the show. But if we wanted really good seats at really good prices, they probably have already passed us by.
Mm-hmm. But I would sit on the floor to watch her.
I mean, I would stand. I don't even have to sit down for real.
Yeah, I only know that one's folded.
And see, I'm a since Cloud 19 fan.
Yeah, she has so many good.
She's got so many. I mean, now Folded is the pinnacle. I will say that, like, she put something in there. She did something with that. Like that song is magic. But I would say, like, still check her out, all her other albums, because there's gems upon gems upon gems in those.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think I know some of her older songs.
Yeah, and her old work is, don't get me wrong, like all of her work, great. I'm a
Can we
stan.
play
I
3
love it.
seconds of one of her songs?
Like right now?
I don't know about right
Okay.
now, but yeah, I was just going to say, if you're not a Kehlani fan, what are you doing with your life? Are you cool? Is you cool?
Is you cool?
Is you cool?
For real.
I need to know. Do you know Joe, the one that sings "I Wanna Know"?
Yes.
So he's doing a tiny desk. I saw that on the interwebs this week, and I am overjoyed. He's doing a tiny desk. I don't know when it's coming out. They have yet to even film it, but it is in the works, and I'm excited.
I'm sorry.
I'm excited.
What the hell?
Mm-hmm. I love how all of the Y2K artists are coming out and doing tiny desks. Because did you see Juveniles?
No. But
I'm telling you right now.
I was late to the party when it came to Justin Bieber's tiny desk. He did such a good
what can't he do? What can't he do?
I know. Like,
we love Justin.
Everything about that was
perfect.
Yeah.
But yeah, Joe will be coming out with one. I have to look up and see who else has one upcoming, because I feel like there's a couple other artists that have some tiny desks coming, and I'm really excited about. Another person that I like, that I don't know if everyone's on the same wavelength or knows about her, is Yebba. And I feel like everybody has heard Yebba because she's been on Drake's albums. So
then yeah.
I was about to say, you've probably heard her and not think that you heard her, but some of her top songs for me, don't be coming for me in the comments like, this is actually her top song. We're not going there. This is not a Degrassi episode. But my top songs for her are Distance, All I Ever Wanted Was You, and gosh, what's the name of that other one? It's one with A$AP Rocky she has. Very good. Go venture into Yebba if you haven't, because she's another damn good artist that you're going to put respect on Yebba. We don't tolerate any Yebba slander over here. But I like that her name is Yebba because her name is Abby, and Abby backwards is Yebba. So that's her stage name. Yeah. She's really cool.
Kudos to Yebba.
Yeah.
Yebba. No, Yebba.
Yebba. That's how it's pronounced.
Did you just Yebba?
Yebba. Yebba. Yeah, you see where I'm going with that?
He just had an accent though.
Yeah, Yebba. No, that's not how that lady say her name. No. But anyway, what else do you want to chat about? For what happened to you this week that you were kind of like, you know what, I could learn a lesson in this? If you would like to share.
We all
if it's shareable.
Lessons, right? Let me think about it.
Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, you go first and give me time to think about it.
So work has been work. But I think one of the things that I went through that helped me, or that I could learn from, was that you never really know how much an encouraging word can go. How much it could help someone, because we never really know where we're each at, like in terms of going through things and stuff like that. And so sometimes if you find it on your heart to maybe just say a nice thing or give some type of encouragement, you don't know how deeply it's received to some.
Yeah, that's true.
And so now I try to make it a point to where it's like, if I find on my heart to say something, I'm going to go ahead and do that, because sometimes I feel like that's a nudge from the good Lord to just be like, hey, this person is going through something that you may not know anything about, and your words can literally be something that could take them several steps from the edge.
That's why I like Random Acts of Kindness Week. It doesn't need to be just a week, though.
Right. It could be every single day. Every single day. But how did that make you feel?
Absolutely amazing.
It enjoyed you, didn't it?
So I'm always like, hey man, nice shirt, or hey man, nice
Yes, shirt. I do that with the ladies.
There's a dude outside of HEB. He's the security guy, and he's got long dreads. And literally our first conversation was, man, I love your dress, bro. And he's like, thanks, man. So now, every time I see him, I'm like, what's up, dude?
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, what's up, man? So we kind of like, short riff.
In passing, yeah.
But yeah, I held on to that. I was like, well, thank you so much, bro.
Which speaks to the point, like, you just never know. Like, it could be the smallest of compliment, the biggest of like it will always bring joy to someone, and never think that. Let's not lose the art of that. I feel like we're in this day and age where like everybody's just so locked in. They don't want to look at nobody. They don't want to smile at nobody. And it's like, can we be nice?
Or you just like get wrapped up in what you're doing that you forget, like, oh yeah, we're still people.
Yes.
That is something that David at the Avenue talks about all the time. He's like, we're so like social media driven, and like we forget that we're actually human beings that need
that are here for an experience.
Face-to-face.
Yeah. Connection.
That actually ties into my thing that I learned, and it was actually today. It was the sermon from today that I was like, oh, like I sometimes get lazy with my kids, right? And I let them kind of like, they play Roblox, Brody has YouTube, like it's all fine and grand, but also it's our job to protect them.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't know what's on those. I just know of what I read and what I hear. And if there's any chance that something bad can come up on those things, I don't like any of it. And I don't want them to have it.
I agree with that. I think that's one of the reasons why.
Because we're their protectors.
Even though it's the cool thing to have, I haven't let my daughter play it. She knows of it. She knows all of her friends play it. So it's not like it's just like unbeknownst to her. But at the same time, like I'm not providing an avenue for you to be able to have the same thing and then in turn something happen because you know what I'm saying? And no slack or no shade to the parents that do, not at all, but just for me and mine, like that's what I find like has kept me from letting her be on there.
Protect them from everything.
You can't,
that. But like you can try.
Right.
Be knowledgeable of the things that they are using so that we can keep them from
that part. And if you are going to let them use them, have controls, if open communication with your kids, like, hey, if you see anything that's weird or someone starts talking to you in a weird manner, or just turn the fucking chat off, to be honest with you.
That's a good point.
But yeah, just make it, set up a game plan, I guess, of sorts, to just, if you're going to have all of that. But yeah, no, I agree with that. Send me that sermon because I'm interested.
I will for sure. What did you learn this week?
I don't know. I've just been kind of going through the motions.
Okay. Sometimes it's like that.
So like, not necessarily what I've learned, but like, just which can't live without learning.
That, I feel like the day you stop learning should be the day you stop living. Yeah. And not on some like no, but like, but what I mean when I say that, okay, so let me break it down. Let me break. That's not what I meant. I meant that you've gotten to the end of your life because you've learned every single day.
That's a clip.
And because you've reached the end of your life, the day that you stopped learning was the day that you died. That's what I meant by that. But you know what?
We're going to the board.
Hell yeah. You ain't learning, you ain't living.
Listen, I spent that 1 week just not learning anything. I'm dead to the world. That's it.
I'm done.
That's going to be a good clip.
Yep.
That's not what I meant. It sounded so much more poetic in my head. Let me just say that. It sounded so much better before I said it out loud.
You heard it with your poet voice. Your British poet voice? Is that?
Oh, this one. You want the Brit voice? If you're not learning, you're not living, love. The day that you stop learning.
I'm crying. I'm literally
be the day you stop living.
Yeah, dig that grave.
Zach's over here like, just go and get the shovel out, bro. Just go and get the shovel. Just do that.
Okay.
Well, is this the end?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, right, bet.
What I did want to say though, really quick, is that we did create a TikTok and an Instagram
We
for
sure did.
Fire in the Pod. So please go
follow
us. What she said. Go follow us, or you'll get beat up with love. The other thing too is that we are going to start having guests very soon. I don't know about next episode. We can talk about it.
Oh yeah, for sure. But just be on the lookout for our special guests.
If you are interested in being a guest and you feel as though you have a very compelling story or topic that you'd like to discuss,
hit us up in the DMs.
Hit us up. We now have an Instagram and a TikTok. You can hit us up on either one of those DMs, or if you have us on a personal page, you can DM us there.
For sure.
Yeah.
Anything else you'd like to add, bud? No.
Okay.
Love our creative director, y'all.
We love y'all so much. We'll see you next time.
Bye.